Good morning, CHS.
And welcome back to another edition of the Fighting Scott News.
I'm Lakely.
And I'm Amy.
This week on the news, we will talk to one of our water polo players, Noah Miller.
And meet some new people in the leadership program, My Lead, as well as meeting some of our potential basketball players.
Fighting Scots News starts now.
Students, remember to follow all the social media accounts for daily updates and videos. And if you haven't yet, make sure to check out our website.
Congratulations to the boys water polo team for winning districts and regionals, and Caledonia sophomore Noah Miller.
Let's talk to him more.
If you're someone like me, you have no idea that we have people that play water polo at our school. However, today we talked to one of the players that plays water polo here.
I'm Noah Miller. I'm in 10th grade, and I'm on the water polo team. How I found out about water polo was my mom emailed EK to ask if I could play for their water polo team. They said no, but Jenison Granville said I could play for them. This is my second year playing water polo, and I hope to continue in college. The team season has been really good so far. We lost Knoxville twice, but in the district championship we beat them for the first time. And we were district champs, and then regionals we beat Zeeland, and then we had a game against Rockford for the state championship, and we won that. My favorite memory has to be almost all the team dinners, because we always play some sort of game like sting pong or just like bowling or something, and it's always fun and there's always good food. Beating Rockford in the regional championships, because their fans, there's so many of them that they just overpowered our bench and our stands alone. And like our whole crowd, you can't even hear them because Rockford's, there's so many people and they're so loud. They have such a deep bench that we have to shuffle in players, and it's just always going to be a hard game. And it's just my best memory because they're the hardest team to beat by far this year. Team dynamic of the team is just like supporting everybody, and like in the goal of like every varsity game is to get all the JV kids in some way or somehow through either scoring a lot or just shutting them down in the first quarter and letting JV play the rest of the game.
We were also able to gather some clips of Noah's teammates talking about the kind of person, the kind of teammate that he is.
My name's Ty Vanderwell. I go to Granville High School, and this year on the water polo team, Noah's been a great contributor both in the pool and on the bench. He's great to have at practice, and he's so fun, and he just clutches up in the big moments.
Noah Miller is a very kind and caring person who always has your best interest at heart. He contributes very good team morale to our team, as well as his good skills and his good looks.
My name is Caleb Story. I'm a junior at Jenison High School, and I believe that Noah is a joker, but one of the hardest workers when practice starts and pushes himself and his teammates.
That's awesome.
CHS boys basketball tryouts are this week and girls tryouts are next week.
If you are interested, go to the athletic office to find more information. Let's go talk to some of our boys basketball players.
Today we interviewed some Caledonia men's basketball players and their thoughts on the upcoming season.
So who am I here with?
Ralph.
So who am I here with today?
Regas Primary.
So who am I here with today? I'm Ben Geerdes. And what grade are you in? I'm a sophomore. And what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
And what sport do you play?
Basketball.
And what sports do you currently play?
I play basketball.
What sport do you play? Basketball. And what position are you? I'm a guard. And what position do you play?
Shooting guard, small forward.
And how is conditioning going this year so far?
It's going good. Everyone's trying, pushing themselves, and I like what I see so far.
And how's conditioning going so far?
It's going pretty well. It's really hard, but it's getting us ready for the season.
And how's your conditioning going so far?
It's awful, but we need it to stay in shape for the season.
And how do you think the team's going to do?
I think we're going to do good. We're a young team, but I think we'll go by above 500.
How do you think the team's going to do?
I think we're going to do better than last year, from what I've heard. I feel like we wanted more, and it's going to show.
So how do you think the basketball season is going to go this year?
I think it's going to go great. We got a new coach, new team, so hopefully we do good this year and come to the games.
And what do you think your stat line is going to be?
My stat line? I think I'm going to average a couple rebounds, a couple points, lot of assists. That's what I'm looking for this season.
And what do you think your stat line is going to be at the end of the year? I'm hoping a double-double, at least. So what do you think your stat line is going to be this year?
I think I'm going to average like 15 points, 10 claps, and 2 assists.
All right, we'll see.
Good luck with tryouts, everyone.
For our final segment of the day, the Fighting Scots news team met with some students and Mr. Hoffman to learn more about the leadership program, My Lead.
Who am I here with today?
This is Mr. Curtis Hoffman, counselor at Caledonia High School.
All right, and then I have a few questions for you about My Lead. So the first question is, what is My Lead?
My Lead is a statewide sophomore leadership conference that sophomores from all over the state attend. Each year, there's a conference in May and one in June, and students can either go to either one of them. And then it's at Michigan State University.
Thank you. And then how do you get nominated?
You get nominated for, basically, student council kids get nominated, people involved in FFA, AMBI, Links will get nominated, people who've demonstrated a capacity for leadership in some way, shape, or form. You don't have to be a super outgoing person. It's just someone who's willing to lead in some way and shows that potential.
All right, is there any other things that we should know about My Lead?
Kids who go on it, about 99.9% of them over the years love it. And it's life transforming. So I never went. So.
All right, thank you for your time today.
You're welcome.
Cameron.
And Cameron, you went to My Lead 2 years ago. Can you explain your experience?
Yeah, it was really cool. It was like 3 days at MSU, and basically it was just a huge leadership conference that really stepped us out of our comfort zones, and it was really awesome.
All right, and what were some of your favorite workshops?
I did the conflict and boundaries and finding career you love, and it was really awesome because like you don't really think of that as sort of like leadership skills or things to learn about, but they really taught us how we can be leaders, like finding a career and like going through boundaries and things like that.
Am I here with today?
Maya White.
And Maya, I heard you got nominated last year for My Lead, and what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was definitely all the connections that I made with all the people, and I still talk to them.
And what did you do day to day there?
It was different every day. We did leadership workshops, and we had public speakers, and we just met a lot of people.
Awesome. And overall, what was your favorite part of My Lead?
My favorite part was definitely all the connections I was able to make and everything that I learned about different leadership styles.
Here are this year's nominees: Alistair Brew, Allison Dryberg, Vivian Fink, Gabriella Henney, Braden Hoffsey.
Ty Kimbrough, Mackenzie Krentz, Madison Lockwood, Gretchen Vanderheide, and Megan Van Huysen. Congratulations, nominees.
Very interesting. Before we go, we have a few announcements.
Are you interested in learning more about the service academies or military service? On November 25th, a current cadet from the United States Military Academy at West Point will be visiting CHS to share his personal experiences and provide insight to help students make informed decisions about their future. If you'd like to meet the cadet, please sign up on the college visit page of our website or stop by the stoop. If you are interested in bowling as a winter sport, please stop by the athletic office to sign up for more information.
Now, real quick before we leave, in honor of Veterans Day, let's look at a story on the news about the new Veterans Memorial Wall.
As we honor America's veterans for their service and sacrifice, a Caledonia alum has helped create a permanent tribute inside the high school.
I think it's important to remember our veterans who have served our country, and they're the reason that we can live in this country with freedom and peace.
Brody Woodwick is in his first year at Michigan State University's Air Force ROTC program. He hopes to become an officer in the Air Force Security Forces, following a family tradition of service, his father's example.
Just seeing him doing what he does every day, it truly inspired me to follow his footsteps and follow his path into the military.
Back when he went to Caledonia High School, he came up with the idea of installing a memorial wall, right near the entrance, sharing the names and stories of veterans in the community. Working with his teacher, he got the interest of the PTSO and school board, and he helped raise $10,000 in the community to bring his idea to life. It was unveiled Sunday afternoon in front of many community veterans.
The display, now inside Caledonia High School, is interactive, so when you go up to it, you can find all sorts of veterans. You just click on alumni, you can search by their last name or their branch of service, and you can find many different Caledonia alums who have served our country.
Community members can put in someone they may know who has served, and it showcases who they are, the year they graduated, any conflicts or wars they were involved in, and any medals, achievements.
Brody hopes it inspires others to build their own memorials or even just do the little things.
Even just a small gesture of just simply thanking a veteran for their service if they walk by one.
In Caledonia, Byron Tollefson, News 8.
Well, that's all for this week. Have a great day, CHS.